wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the Arizona, better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? I was home to sleep designing sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top.
Installing your game plan.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals.
Wait, that 53!
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. On play action, it's Brady. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Here's Murray from midfield. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run it here. This is James White.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. He's got Snead. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. First down, here's White. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. On the draw, here's White. Finding room to the 20. And he'll get this awfully close to a 1st down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there.
That was a good explosive run right there, and it brings up an interesting little dilemma, doesn't it? 4th and inches, got to decide what they want to do now. Not sure they expected to be in this situation with what they were facing on 3rd down.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. On 1st down, White. No gain on the play. Throwing on 2nd down. Murray eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. After 1, 7-3 the Sports. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Now he's flushed out right. He can run for it. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but
I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here's Brady to throw. Caught by Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that?
Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it's going to be a 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now on 4th down here, that pass not. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray toward the left side. Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And it was something here on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Give him 8 yards down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Brady to throw again. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 9-yard touchdown grab. Gay is on for the point after. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And he's got it. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Protection was great.
In most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit.
Murray fighting, lost the football. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Murray now. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Brings up third down.
This time they stay on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's White. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Murray now on first down. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 20, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 76 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying that.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First down, Murray. This is caught by Williams. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Going on the ground, it's White. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Johnson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. To throw on 3rd down, Murray. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to pull a bit closer. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They go play action here on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
To throw is Brady. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Brady now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught by Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Now a play fake, Brady.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. Here's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Murray now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Off the draw. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray, it's complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Murray now, 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And the catch made by Johnson. Use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and... He's got it at the 15. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of...
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when goes to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
He's back to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk with time running out as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. To throw is Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick here is good. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Bucs, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Matching hundreds. Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the...
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to always...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. In for the score, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught. Smith. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 17 carries, 102 yards, and a
Give him credit. He's running the ball really well, but I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
10 yards, and it's good for a... Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins now. And this is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. Now Brady on the bootleg. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Ben Gideon came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal 2nd. That would have been fun to watch.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Brady going to throw, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. Thought it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering how.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up on Levante David. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
This play is under review.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
Here's Brady to throw.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Now Brady.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it. Because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. They run again on 1st down. Cook. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph. His third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady airing this one out from, it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum.